At 6 a.m., I received a phone call from Richard Rowe. Now, for any of you who don't know who that is, he's the chairman of Ethics Committee, which oversees all drug manufacturing in the United States. Now, I don't think I have to tell any of you that this conversation was very unpleasant, to say the least. Now, my question is...
Mrs. Klein.
My question is, how did we let a contaminated batch of Serenitol get past 3 tiers of inspection?
Mrs. Klein, I personally calibrated the equipment myself. Every chemical that is mixed by my hand and my hand alone. Now, I know the fact remains somehow that a contaminated batch of chemical left this facility. I can assure you, it was not made by myself or my staff.
Dr. D'Amato, you assert that there's no way that anyone on your staff could have made the bad batch of the drug. Well, then, who else might have come in contact with the chemical?
Well, in addition to myself, there's Dr. Steiner, Ken Forstall from the chemical lab, and Bruce Klein.
Pardon me, Doctor, did you say Bruce Klein?
Yes. He came down to the lab just as we were preparing to ship. Our normal technician, Kyle, was out home sick, and so we had to quickly get this case of drug down to shipping and receiving so it could make the day's run.
Look, regardless of who or how, the question we face now is how do we handle the fallout from this point? Marshall.
First of all, Ms. Klein, you want to issue a statement to the public promising a full and thorough investigation and that the matter will be handled swiftly and effectively. Next, you want to personally visit as many maternity clinics as you can over the next few weeks to assure the doctors and nurses that you are sensitive to the matter and to their concerns. I figure that right there should buy us some more time to plan a better strategy to either accept or deny the lawsuit that is sure to follow.
Legally?
Legally, the lawsuit could devastate the company.
How devastating, Dan?
Bankruptcy. The parties to the lawsuit are a George and Marshall Lassie, both devout churchgoers and, from all outward appearances, hardworking folk. The husband is a powerful union leader. The wife is a top aide to Senator Hatcher from Iowa. This was to have been their first child together. Now, the medical report claims that Mrs. Lassie suffered severe burns to her lungs and her unborn fetus died as a result of the drug Serenitol. The media could get all over this and really run with it. I mean, a drug that is supposed to give pregnant mothers and their fetuses prenatal vitamins basically scorched the lungs of her unborn child. It could get really nasty.
And what's the status on the story going public?
Well, I was able to convince the couple and their attorney and Richard Rowe to sit on the story while we prepared a healthy settlement.
A settlement. We both know that would be a death sentence to this company.
Victoria, I had to offer them something. The promise of a quick settlement will keep them quiet for a while. Otherwise, you'll see them on every radio, talk show, tabloid magazine who'll listen.
Okay, so we hold off on a press conference until we have no other recourse. Meanwhile, I want everything that we can find on the Lassies on my desk yesterday.
Got it.
People, this is a crisis situation. And unless you want to find yourself in the unemployment line, I suggest that you tighten things up around here. Dr. D'Amato, what happened here was clearly a mistake. A monumental mistake, but a mistake nonetheless, and it cannot happen again.
Mrs. Klein, I assure you this will not happen again.
I'm sure it won't. You're fired. Please pack up your things and leave the building immediately.
Please, Mrs. Klein, I have a family.
Then I suggest you start looking for a job so you can feed them. All right, people, back to work.
Stanton Industries. Oh, please hold. Stanton Industries, how may I direct your call? Oh, I'm sorry, she's out of the office until Friday. May I take a message? 726? Okay, I got it. Bye-bye. Sorry about the hold. How may I direct your call? I thought I told you to stop calling me in my job. How many times do I have to tell you? I do not know any Colleen and I am not from Arkansas.
Wow, what was that about? I never seen you do anything but smile.
Some bill collector keeps calling me asking if I know some Colleen from Arkansas. It's just getting really annoying.
I bet. Besides, everybody knows that you're a Memphis belle.
Born and bred.
Right.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
Oh, Miss Klein has a problem with her laptop?
You better watch out. She's on the warpath.
Really?
Yup, word is anything over a tiptoe was too much for her today.
I keep that in mind. Ooh, my. Are we looking beautiful this morning? And this ring right here is absolutely exquisite.
I guess you have great taste in rings and women, Mr.
So
Fitzgerald.
what's for dinner, babe?
Chinese.
Again?
Gotta go. The post office is waiting. And don't forget to pick up Christopher from practice.
Aye, Captain.
Come in.
Miss Klein? I have an order here to fix your computer.
Yeah, I've tried everything, but it won't boot up.
Let me see here. All right. Looks to me that you might need a hard reboot.
Go for it. Now, what were you saying about a hard reboot? Yes.
Miss Klein, Jim and IT needs to speak with Carl.
Carl's busy fixing a problem. Tell Jim it'll be finished soon.
Exactly. I need to know everything you can find on them. If they so much as cursed in high school, I need to know about it. And I need something in my hands within the hour. Yeah. Call me back as soon as you can.
I'll have her call you shortly. Okay, bye-bye.
Whew. Yeah, you were right. She is on the warpath. I mean, she nearly bit my head off in there.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, wow. What do you know? Noon already. You know, I got a faulty security system up on 12.
Who, Freaky Francis Lane?
Yeah, she needs my help.
I bet.
Yeah, you know, a man's work is, never done. Take care.
Hello, Bruce. Are you available? Good. Well, this morning I was made aware of a slight indiscretion on your part. Did you at any time handle the container of the contaminated batch of Serenitol? What do you mean, yes? Bruce, I told you that under no circumstances were you to touch the chemicals. Yes, and I understand that, but I gave you specific instructions that as you're becoming more acclimated to the business and the process that you could not handle the drugs. What do you mean, what's the big deal? This lawsuit could bankrupt the company, and if the fact that you handled the sensitive material leaks, it would make this situation much worse than it already is. Well, look, we'll talk about it later, okay? Okay.
More coffee?
No thanks. I'm
All
good.
right. Just give a yell if you need me.
I told you. I don't want your money.
Well, that's your decision, but things will proceed as planned.
I don't know if I can keep this up anymore. I mean, I'm working to take down my own wife's company. A company her father built from nothing.
Look, Bruce, Serenitol is a great drug to deliver vitamins to a mother and her fetus. With a slight chemical change, it's absolutely toxic to the lungs.
I know what the damn drug does.
You're a military man, right? I mean, your father went to West Point, for Christ's sakes. I don't have to tell you how important it is to protect this country. With Serenitol, we can make a chemical that will aid our troops in times of war, or dismiss the need for them altogether. If we take Serenitol and add Radical 12, which makes any drug colorless, odorless, and tasteless, and add Bathacil, which makes it react 75% faster in the human body. If we do that, we have a major military weapon on our hands.
What makes you think Barton Technologies is just going to give you Radical 12? Or that Arcane Enterprises is going to let you use Vathacil to make biological weapons?
You just leave that to me. You just get Victoria Stanton to switch directions on Serenitol. I'll put the rest of the pieces in play. And by year's end, Stanton Industries will have control of Barton and Arcane. And from there, we turn the company into a fully functional weapons manufacturer.
I just don't know if I can keep up this charade.
Remember, Bruce, June 27th, 2001, Spokane, Washington. Every time you think about backing out, I want you to remember what happened on that dark dirt road in the back of your granddaddy's truck. I'll be in touch.
Stanton Industries, how may I direct your call? Please hold.
Senator Daley, how are you?
Hello, Victoria. What's this I hear about Stanton?
Senator, I can assure you that we have everything under control.
Remember, I was the one that championed for the release of this drug in the first place. Do you remember that?
Yes, you were, Steve.
So you also remember that I'm not a patient man, and I will shut you down. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
I made a few calls, pulled in some favors.
I'm listening.
George Lassie was in a car accident 21 years ago. The crash destroyed his pelvis and rendered his sexual organs useless.
Interesting. What about artificial insemination?
That's not an option. His testicles were crushed and removed.
What about the wife?
It took me 5 minutes to get the receptionist at the church talking. It seems Mrs. Lassie and the pastor have been rather friendly over the past year.
Good work. Keep up the surveillance and the wiretaps. I need hard proof within 48 hours.
I understand, sir.
How's it going? What can I get for you?
Vodka. On the rocks.
Got it. Here you go.
Damn it!
Yeah, Kramer. I thought you said you were going to take care of Fletcher. No. You said you were on this. You said that he was your partner and you can handle this. Well, you're not. Deal with it.
June 27, 2001, Spokane, Washington.
Kara, I need to use your computer for a second. You know, policy prohibits personal emails on company time.
I'm sorry, Miss Klein, it won't happen again.
Come in.
Mrs. Clive? I went to the post office just like you asked, but they said the package was picked up 3 days ago.
I'm sorry. I had Kara pick up the package on Monday. I should have called you, but I got tied up.
I see.
How's my wife?
Your wife is fine. What's this?
What?
Is that lipstick?
What, this? Oh, it's nothing. It's probably some paint from the tech lab. You know they gotta paint those computer cases down there. Hey, listen, I'm working overtime tonight. You think you could pick up Christopher?
Again? That's 3 times this week.
I know, but we could use the money. Hey, listen, I'll call you when you get off, all right?
Lipstick. Victoria?
Status? You pay me for brilliance.
Now this is interesting.
I also got you a number. The guy's name is Tony Caldazar. He runs a high-class escort service that caters primarily to gay men. Guess who his favorite client is?
Let me guess. George Lassie.
Precisely.
I thought you said he was impotent.
Caldazar says he occasionally likes to watch and touch.
Good work, Kane. Keep up the surveillance and get back to me when you have something.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I understand that. Hello? Hello? They're going with the story on the evening news.
Call them back.
What?
Dial the number.
What What's going on?
You'll see. This is Daniel Levins, Chief Counsel for Stanton Industries. An email document was sent to you 5 minutes ago. I want you to open it now. No, not later, now. Good. I'm sure we both can agree that the evening news is a no-go. Good. I want you and your client in my office at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, at which time they will agree to drop this entire matter. I'm sure that if they should choose to move forward, you and I could both see that this would have an unfavorable ending.
What's going on?
But that's what I'm saying. This government is falling apart. And those useless sods who sit on the hill, they could give a rat's ass for us. Oi, are you hearing me in there? Look, these so-called experts, look, I know our money situation hasn't improved in the last 10 years. Yes, Mr. Levins.
Where are you?
My flat, sir.
I need you on the square in 10 minutes. Someone is following me. I need to know who and why.
I understand, sir. Look, if you're gonna be a prat about everything, then I just won't bother talking to you. Do you hear me? Hello? Abel, I asked if you could hear me. Fine. Then you sit here by your lonesome, pathetic self. I have work to do. I'll return later. Asshole.
Which tie, baby? Yellow or blue?
Blue.
So, what's this luncheon all about anyway?
I told you. I want to broaden the product line of Stanton, so I need to meet with a few people in the business and see what's out there.
Just what I need. A room full of tight asses with deep pockets.
Those deep pockets help pay for that Porsche you drive.
You know what would be great though? Some sort of pill to help out our soldiers.
What?
Yeah, you know, if we can come up with something to help keep our troops safer.
Yeah, they have that already. It's called a gun.
No, I'm serious, babe. I really think we should look into ways Stan can help out the military.
Bruce, there are two things I stay away from. Politics and the military. Both are deep and dangerous waters.
Okay, it's understandable, but look at the Titan group.
It's not just about the money, Bruce. It's about my responsibility to the shareholders and the public in general. To use Stanton Industries to preserve life. All life, Bruce, not just the U.S. military.
Okay, well, still a market we should consider.
I will. But right now we're late.
Besides, who else can write a check that big? Yeah. Besides what this man has done for our city, we'd also like to acknowledge last year's Businesswoman of the Year, Victoria Klein.
So how long have you been working with Stanton Industries? Are you just starting? Are you new?
A few years.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Excuse me, ladies. I was just wondering if I could borrow my lovely wife here for just a moment.
Well, I will give you a call first thing next week.
Okay, great. It was so nice meeting you.
Same here.
You as well.
Thanks.
Victoria, I'd like you to meet General Braxton.
Mrs. Klein, it is an honor to meet you. I've heard so many great things about you.
It's nice to meet you as well, General.
Bruce here tells me that the two of you are interested in helping out with our military?
Well, the details are still a little sketchy, so until we iron a few things out, we're keeping it tight-lipped.
Well, good, because our troops could use as much help as possible.
Well, Stanton is totally behind the preservation of life.
Oh, I like that motto. What do you say we get together for lunch next Thursday, so I can roll out my plans to you?
That sounds good. Just give my assistant a call with the details.
I'll most certainly do that. And again, it was a pleasure meeting you. Bruce, your father would be very proud of the man you've become.
Thank you, General.
Oh my, where does the time go? I need to get over here with Congressman Banner before he cancels my next year's budget.
Thank you, General.
You bet.
How dare you pull me into something that I had no knowledge of? I never told you that I would do anything with the military. I told you we could talk about it later.
Victoria, if you can just find
Bruce,
a way...
you are the one who needs to find something.
What?
A ride home.
Jeremy, this is Steve over at 3rd. Hey, I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you run a plate for me?
Hello. I told you the Lassie case is done. The wife had severe lung damage, but she's going to recover completely. Lucky for us, she was the only person to receive a contaminated vial of the chemical, so we were able to contain the situation. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that Bruce tampered with the vials. Let's just say that I had some information that would have made great front page news. The Lassies won't bother us again. I got another call coming. Let me get back to you. I'll talk to you later. Hello? Was that right? I just bet you can. You know that I've been missing you, Roger. When can we meet? That sounds great. I'll be there before 9. I'll see you soon.
Okay, how you like your new office here?
It's all right. But did you hear they dropped the lawsuit?
Really?
Yep, that's what I heard. Nobody knows why they dropped it, but had it gone to court, you and I would both be slinging hash over at Chuck Steiner by now.
Right, and you know I ain't cut up for all of that now. Come on now. You know, wow, it is really quiet in here today. I mean, where is everybody?
Oh, Miss Klein sent everybody home for a half day. I get to go home in 15 minutes. Stanton Industries, how may I help you?
Kara, this is Victoria. Did I receive any messages this morning?
No, Miss Klein. Everything's been quiet over here.
Okay, if anyone calls, even Bruce, I want you to tell him that I'm in meetings for the remainder of the afternoon.
Yes, Miss Klein. Okay, bye-bye. Anyways, Miss Klein has been all over the place since that case was dropped.
I bet. You know, that was a lot of money on the line for her. Take this. Hello?
Usual place. Same room as last time, 15 minutes.
Yes, sir, I'll be there shortly. Okay, I got to go.
Oh, you're leaving?
Well, yeah, you know, Jim wants me to get some office supplies from Office Room Depot.
Oh, but I thought Manny went over there yesterday.
Well, you know, I had to go get some chairs for the new office up there on 8. Talk to you later, all right?
What do you got for me? Great. Do you have an address for me?
Hey, Jim, is Carl down there? Oh, he isn't? Okay, thanks. Hello, Kara? Have you seen Carl today? What time did he leave? I see. Thanks.
What do you need, Bruce?
I need more time. Look, she's stubborn. I can't just force her to do something, especially something as big as you're asking.
Well, the clock is ticking, and my employers won't accept anything less than a turnaround in Stanton. Look, everything is progressing. She'll get the news about the potential sale of Barton and Arcan soon. It's up to you to convince her to buy both.
But how?
I don't care how. Just get it done.
This is Fletcher.
Mr. Fletcher, this is 004. Update.
Things are on schedule, sir.
Mr. Fletcher, myself, as well as my partners, are growing rather weary with this situation. I want Victoria Klein on board now.
I understand, sir. I'll have a meeting with Bruce Klein later today.
But Mr. Fletcher, you just spoke with Mr. Klein a moment ago.
Sir, the matter is sensitive. I can assure you I'm on it.
Okay, Mr. Fletcher. I'll leave you to your business for now. But should this matter linger on any further, we'll be forced to take more drastic measures.
What are you doing here? Come in. What can I do for you?
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that Bruce tampered with the vials.
What do you want? Money? What? Don't just sit there. Tell me what you want.
I want my life back.
Excuse me?
You people used me as a scapegoat. You know full well Bruce Klein tampered with those vials of Serenitol.
That would clearly be speculation.
Well, this speculation comes with video. You forgot the entire lab was wired with cameras. I checked the logs, and I watched Bruce Klein cut that box open. Now, maybe I didn't see him switch the vials, but any jury will judge against you based on that fact alone.
You're bluffing. There are no recordings.
Well, then I'll make sure this personally gets into the hands of the nightly news. I'll contact you in a few days with a number. A big number. In cash.
Hello.
The person who's been following you is Dr. Anthony D'Amato.
Tell me something I don't already know.